Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So we're going to look at verbs today. Basically, let me give you a brief overview of the activity. We are all going rewind. Sorry, I just had to say that. We're all going to go into the wilderness, and we're going to basically survive a full day from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. As a group. You're going to try and survive. I use the word try because when night comes, there's some stuff's going to go down, basically. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're going to go into the wilderness, survive a full day, take a verb book with you, which is from here, and occasionally I will say in chat like this, when I can write it, I will use this command here. It says "Nani o shiteimasu ka?" and it means "What are you doing?" Nani o shiteimasu ka? At that point, yes, at that point, I want you to get on TeamSpeak, open your verb book, and say, "Oh," for example, if you're killing a zombie, you can say, "Oh, zombie o korosu." Okay, I know that that's the present tense. You've actually said I'm kill a zombie. It's not natural, but today we're not worried about tense. We're not worried about past tense, future tense. Perfect future tense, present progressive. We're not worried about anything about that. All we want to do is practice using the verbs. So yeah, if I say "Nani o shiteimasu ka?" it means "What are you doing?" Jump on TeamSpeak and say what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing in Japanese, please say it in English. And also, when I say this expression, this "Nani o shiteimasu ka?" I want you to grab one of these empty books as well, and I want you to write down what you're doing as a kind of journal of the activity. So you need an empty book also. Empty books are located in this dispenser. So if I wanted to say find a diamond, how could I say find a diamond?
Diamond mitsukeru.
Yeah, you've missed the particle though. It's o mitsukeru. So daya o mitsukeru. Okay? How could I say look for a diamond?
Diamond o sagasu.
Yep, diamond o sagasu. Diamond o sagasu. That's how we use verbs in Japanese. The verb comes after the object. And the object, and between the object and the verb is this particle o. Okay? So yeah. You'll notice that some of the verbs don't have the o. Like this sleep. We don't sleep something, we just sleep. There's no object. So yeah, there's no o before it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So if there's an object, like for example here, we could say drink a cola. How could we say that in Japanese? Drink a cola.
Kora o nomu.
Yeah, cola or nomu. Cola or nomu. Cola or drink, basically. That's how we stick verbs and objects together in Japanese. Okay, there's my first question. Nani o shiteimasu ka? What are you doing? Please tell me. Please write it down. Nani o shiteimasu ka?
Keyをパンチする。
Okay, interesting.
How do you say punch in Japanese?
Panchi suru. Panchi suru, you can say. Key is tree. Key o panchi suru. I put banchi there, didn't I? Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, please continue.
作業台を作る。
Excellent, very good. 作業台を作る。いいね。はい、何をしていますか? What are you doing now? Please write it down in your book. Please tell us in TeamSpeak.
まだキーをパンチする。
まだキーをパンチするね。ディルさんは何をしていますか? ディルさん。What are you doing, ディル?
家を作る。
Excellent. Yep. 家を作る。家を作る。Perfect. ミニゾンビさんは何をしていますかミニゾンビさんは人を殺しに行く。
ゾンビを探す。
ゾンビいた !2
見つける。
殺せ。
早く逃げる。
あー、出る。
死んだ。
Okay, 何をしていますか What are you doing? Please write it down in your books.
ゾンビを殺す。
Hey. Okay, so now we know some verbs from the verb book and from doing that activity. We're going to talk about changing these verbs now into their polite form. For example, the verb sagasu. This is how you'd find the verb in the dictionary. It means to find or to look for. But this is considered an impolite way of speaking to somebody that you don't know or a superior in Japanese. We use something called the mass form of the verb. Let me write that out for you. The mass form of the verb to people that you don't know or for people that are above you in a social standing. So this room teaches us how to do two things. It teaches us how to make this mass form, how to make this polite form of verbs. It also teaches us how to make the negative form of the verb. For example, now we know the verb sagasu is to look for. How can we say don't look for or won't look for? That is taught in this building. So, if we open our verb book, verb book はありますかみんな持っていますか Do you have it? Are you holding it? There's a lot of verbs in that book, basically. And can someone throw me a book? I will...
Just it.
Thank you very much. If we start from the top, the first verb is kuru. We're going to skip that one, actually. We're going to come back to that one. So skip kuru. The next verb is, what does it say? Dig. Can someone please read dig? What does it say in Japanese?
Horu.
Horu. Okay.
Horu.
Right. Now, depending on what the verb ends in, it can be in either one of these two groups. There's this red group here, red group of verbs, and there's this blue group of verbs. Sure. Wait a second. Here you go. The red group here is called godan. Godan verbs. It means verbs that have 5 levels. Go is 5, dan is levels. So 5 levels of conjugation style. So that's why they're called godan verbs. Godan doshi. This group is called the ichidan verbs. So if godan means 5 levels, what do you think ichidan means?
1 level.
Yeah. There's only one level in their conjugation. They just change in one way before you conjugate them into something else, which is why they're called ichidan verbs. These ones are called godan verbs. Don't worry too much about that definition though. Just remember that there is a difference between them. Now, if we look at these ichidan verbs, it says at the bottom here, these verbs end in I-R-U or E-R-U. Okay, I-R-U or E-R-U. So let's have a look at our verb book. The second verb on the list there was horu. So what are the final 3 characters, the final 3 romaji of that verb? Can someone write it out in chat, please? The final 3 characters in romaji of horu. What are the final 3 characters? Romaji characters. Yep, O-R-U. Very good. So it's O-R-U. It's not I-R-U or E-R-U. So we instantly know that that verb is what? Is it a group 1? Is it a godan verb here? Or is it an ichidan verb?
Godan.
Yeah, it's a godan verb. Okay, so let's first of all classify these verbs into godan and ichidan. We've realized that dig is godan. What about drink? Is drink godan, red, or ichidan, blue?
Godan.
Yeah,
Ichidan?
because no. Ichidan, all ichidan verbs end in iru or iru. What does nomu end in? Nomu. Ha ha ha. You. Okay. Next, let's go for do. Godan or ichidan? Do or yaru. Yaru wa godan or ichidan?
Godan.
Excellent. Taberu. Taberu.
Ichidan.
Yes, it's ichidan because it ends in eru. Ne? Next we've got escape from. Nani nani kara nigeru. Nigeru is godan or ichidan?
Ichidan.
Yes, ichidan. Taberu and nigeru both end in eru. End the workbench. You're confused. Would you like to tell me how I can help you? Would you like to tell me what's confusing you? Okay, then please use chat. Mm-hmm. Yep. If you look over here, the ichidan verbs, one of the ways that we can decide which is an ichidan verb is the ending. If it's iru or eru, there's a strong chance that it is going to be an ichidan verb. It's not a 100% clear-cut case. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, if the verb ends in iru or eru, it is this ichidan verb. Okay?
Wait, so it's Ichidan and the other one's called what again?
Godan. Godan.
Okay, thanks.
This side is godan. Right. Okay, so we got to nigeru. The next one is mitsukeru. Is that ichidan or godan?
Ichidan.
Ichidan.
Yes, that's right, because it ends in eru. Ne? Mitsuke. Ke is ke. Finally ru. So eru at the end. Good. Morao.
Godan.
Yes. Iku. Iku.
Godan. Ichidan.
Yes. No. How could it be ichidan? It doesn't end in ru, does it? Yeah. It ends in ku. Yeah. Next, look for sagasu. Sagasu.
Godan.
Godan.
Yep. Godan. Tsukuru. Tsukuru.
Ichidan.
Really?
Yeah. Godan.
Godan.
Yeah, it ends in uru, ne? Uru. So it's godan. Say you. You is just godan, this side. And finally, we've got neru.
Ichidan.
Yes, it's an ichidan verb. Excellent, very good. Right, so now we know how to tell the two different verb groups apart. Now let's look at how they conjugate into their polite mass form. First of all, we'll go over ichidan verbs because it's simpler. Excuse me. Ichidan verbs, to make them into their mass form, what we do is, if you look at this sign in the top right here, we take off the du. So, for example, taberu, we knock off the du, and then we just add mas. So we get tabe mas, tabemas. And this is the same for all ichidan verbs. You remove the du and add mas instead, and then it's polite. Okay? So if we look back at our verb book here, we've got the verb nigeru. How can I make this polite into its mass form? How can I make nigeru into polite mass form?
Nigemasu.
Nigemasu. Fantastic. Good job. Is everyone clear with that? Nige, take off the ru, add mas. Nigemasu. Okay? Next, find. Somebody else, please. How can I say find mitsukeru in its polite form?
Mitsukemasu.
Yeah, mitsukemasu. Mitsukemasu. Next one we have is neru. How can I change neru into its polite form?
Nemasu.
Yeah, nemasu. Fantastic. So that is how we changed group 1 verbs, sorry, not group 1 verbs, ichidan verbs into their mass form. Now, slightly more difficult, I suppose, is this godan verbs. Now, all these godan verbs, they end in either a u, ku, gu, su, tsu, nu, bu, muru. Okay, so there's many different endings here. The only thing that you need to remember, really, is that the very last hiragana part, for example, if we have a u, it changes to an I. So, u becomes i, ku becomes ki. If the verb ends in a ku, we change that to a ki. If the verb ends in a su, we change that to a shi. Blah, blah, blah. That goes all the way down. If it ends in a ru, we change it to a ri. And then we stick our mas on the end. So there's this final hiragana of the verb changes to an I sound. A ki, ku becomes ki, su becomes shi. Then we add mas. So it's slightly different. Let's give it a quick go to see if you have grasped the concept. If we look at the verb horu, how can we change that into its polite mass form? Horu.
Horimasu.
Yes, horimasu. Horimasu. Good, good, good. Nomu.
飲みます。
Excellent. Nomimasu. Nomimasu. Yaru.
Yarimasu.
Excellent. Next we've got morao. Morao, to get something. Morao.
Moraimasu.
Good. Iku.
Ikimasu.
Good. Sagasu.
Sagasimasu.
Yes. Sagashimasu. Very good. Sagashimasu. Tsukuru. Tsukuru.
Tsukurimasu.
Yep. Tsukurimasu. You. You.
I.
Imasu.
Imasu.
So. Imasu. Yep. So that's how we change group 1 group 1 or godan verbs into their polite form. Good job, guys. You got it. Now, if we jump over to this side of the room, we can see how to make them negative. Super, super simple. All we need to do for all of the verbs, regardless if it's a group 1 or godan verb or ichidan verb, they all conjugate the same. All we need to do is change the mas to masen, and then it means don't verb. Okay? So if I give you the example of eat an apple, how can I say eat an apple in Japanese? Not negative, just normal, polite. Eat an apple. How can I say this in Japanese, please?
Ringo o tabemasu.
Excellent. Ringo o tabemasu. How can I say don't eat an apple?
リンゴを食べません。
Yes. Ringo o tabemasen. Ringo o tabemasen. That's how we say don't eat an apple. Okay? So, in the same way, how can I say kill a creeper? Kill a creeper. Kill a creeper. In Japanese, please.
To kill is 殺す。
Anyway.
クリーパーを殺します。
Mm-hmm. Creeper を殺します。And negative, don't kill a creeper. I don't kill a creeper. It would be.
クリーパーを殺しません。
Excellent. Yep. Creeper を殺しません. Okay, so have a look at these verbs here on this on these signs. Maybe I should copy this up so people can see. 1 second. There you go. Now you can see. There's some verbs on here. You don't need to know what they mean. Can you conjugate them? Can you make these into their polite mass form? And then can you make them into their negative mass form? Have a look. See if there's any that you find quite difficult. Yeah, use TeamSpeak. So the top one says oyogu. What's that in its mass form?
Oyogi.
Oyogi.
Mas.
Yeah. And the negative would be?
Oyogimasen.
Yeah, oyogimasen. We've done iku already. We've got the verb here, tatsu, tatsu.
Tachimasu.
Yep, tachimasu and negative.
Tachimasen.
Good. The next one says tobu.
Tobimasu.
Yep. And
Tobimasen.
yeah, okay, guys, cool. Right, what I'm going to suggest now is that there are a couple of quizzes, online quizzes. You can find them on these signs over here. There's a URL to the quiz. There's also a URL with a, what's the word? Like a little video tutorial of how to start the quiz. So I would suggest that, excuse me, you have a look at these quizzes to learn more about mass form. There's one in particular, this second sign, which says punch me for a detailed description. That's a very, very clear description of how this mass form works.